Hello, my name is Robert Brewer, and today I'm going to talk to you about my persuasive speech for speech class 1315, section 710 for Professor Sell. Today I'm going to convince you to wear wristwatches. So, what time is it? Probably going to have to check your phone, right? Don't worry about it, I got my watch on my wrist right here. And that's actually a picture of the watch I'm wearing right now. It's a Mega Seamaster chronograph. So, time is precious. It's an element of life that we take for granted all the time. It passes by, we don't record it. When it's gone, it's gone. So it's important to keep an eye on every single second and minute that passes, because it's just the way it is. And now I'm going to talk to you about watches. I'm going to go over the brief history, how they work, why they're amazing, and why you should wear one. So, according to Smith, a horologist on a blog, she talks about brief history. So the first mechanical clock that was invented was in England in the year 1275. During the time, though, there was a couple hundred years later, there was a reformist movement that banned the wearing of jewelry. So that came about the birth of the first pocket watch, because watchmakers wanted to innovate and continue to go about their business without violating that reformist rule. So come 18th, 19th century, watches started to become more and more common as wars broke out. It became common to see military personnel wearing a watch. Even so today, you'll see a military person wearing some sort of digital watch, most likely a G-Shock of sorts. Okay, in the 20th century, the self-winding, key winding, and chronograph movement came about, led to some popular Swiss brands coming into origin. Some of you may have heard of Omega, Rolex, Breitling, and Patek Philippe. So then, how do they work? There's only two types of watches. There's mechanical watches and there's quartz watches, that's it. So the way mechanical watches work are by four components: a hand-wound winding crown or stem that charges a mainspring, goes into a gear train, and runs a time mechanism. So the way it works is you either have a hand-wound crown that coils the mainspring, and the mainspring coils into something called a barrel, and slowly the mainspring will unwind and run the gear train and run the timepiece. You have that, or you actually have something called an automatic movement, something you probably heard of, which is a pendulum in the back of a watch. It takes the place of a crown and stem and winds the watch as you wear it. And this is a picture of a pendulum. So, quartz movement watches, they're battery powered. The reason why they get their name is because there's a quartz crystal within the watch, and whenever you charge it with a small amount of current, it creates a magnetic field and creates a beat. So hence, when you look at a battery powered watch, it ticks, 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 whereas a mechanical watch is tick, 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 as the mainspring unwinds. So as long as there is a battery in there, it will continue to tick, and it replaces all mechanical components and replaces it with electrical components. So here is a picture of a mechanical movement right here on the left with a pendulum movement, and then here is a electrical battery powered watch with a small little cylindrical battery in the movement. So why are they so awesome? They help you keep time and help you build a responsible schedule, because once you're monitoring the time all the time, then you're become more efficient and whatnot. So, according to a horologist by the name of Mazzardo and this blog called Real Men, Real Style, a watch will augment your wardrobe. Like, it's nothing like being a man and putting on a clean-cut suit, and then once you're done putting on your suit, you put on your nice watch. It's like the finishing touch. And there's nothing like having some heritage behind your watch too. For example, the Omega Speedmaster, right here, is the first watch to actually be on the moon. NASA used this watch once Omega finished all the standards and all that. So why should you wear it? According to a blogger by the name of Krupnik that posts on Huffington Post, you don't want to be that person that's always taking out their phone, checking the time, or checking your text message. It just kind of creates an awkward situation. If you had a wristwatch on, you could just be like, oh hey, boom, done, and then not have to fumble with a phone in your pocket. So they create great heirloom gifts. You can pass on your collection to your children once you pass away, and then it will continue to be passed down for generations to come. And another thing too is you begin to more appreciate time more as you look at your timepiece. So remember, watches make you feel good, look good, and they maintain the moment. So I'll ask you again, what time is it? Time is now. So it's time for you all to start wearing watches all the time, keep the time, and maintain the time all the time. Thank you.